You may think body language is something you use to communicate with others. But let me tell you, before it ever speaks to anyone else, it speaks to you. Your posture, your movements, the way you carry yourself, they are shaping the person you believe yourself to be. You can't slouch your way into confidence. You can't frown your way into joy. You can't hide behind crossed arms and expect the world to open up to you. Every single gesture you make is telling your mind a story, and your mind believes it. When you stand tall, chest open, head high, you're not just sending a message to the room, you're sending a message to your spirit. You're saying, I belong here. I am capable. I am ready. And the longer you stand like that, the more your heart begins to believe it. That's why you need to start moving like the person you want to become, even before you feel like them. I'm not talking about pretending. I'm talking about aligning your body with your future. Every champion, every leader, every great innovator first learned to carry themselves with the energy of the vision they were chasing. You don't wait until you make it to act like you belong. You act like you belong so you can make it. Listen to me. Every time you walk into a room, you're not just stepping into a space. You're stepping into a possibility. And the way you stand, the way you breathe, the way you move, it's all shaping who you are becoming. So stand like your dreams depend on it, because they do. We often underestimate the quiet power of our own body language. We think it's a tool for other people, a handshake to seal a deal, a smile to make someone feel welcome, a firm stance to command respect. But long before your posture makes an impression on the world, it's making an impression on you. The way you hold yourself isn't just a signal to others. It's a signal to your own spirit. And that signal can either empower you or drain you. Think about it. Before you utter a single word in the morning, your body has already started the conversation. If you wake up slouch, shoulders hunched, eyes down, your mind hears, we are small today. We are uncertain today. But if you throw your shoulders back, stand tall, breathe deeply, your mind gets a different message. We are ready. We are strong. We are moving forward. That's why you can't separate your physical posture from your emotional state. They are constantly shaping each other. Your body is the stage on which your mind performs. If the stage is cluttered, broken, or dimly lit, the performance will reflect that. But when the stage is set, when your frame is upright, your movements are intentional, and your presence is solid, your inner performance changes. You begin to feel the confidence you are physically expressing. And here's the truth. Even if you don't feel that confidence yet, your body can help you borrow it until it becomes your own. We've all seen it happen. You've walked into a room and immediately sensed someone's confidence before they ever opened their mouth. That's not magic, that's alignment. Their body language wasn't just for you to see, it was for them to feel. Every step they took reaffirmed their sense of belonging. Every open gesture reinforced the idea that they had nothing to hide and nothing to fear. And it works in reverse too. The person who shrinks into themselves avoids eye contact, fidgets, or hides behind folded arms, before you ever judge them, they've already judged themselves. Their body language has told their mind a story. I am invisible. I am unsure. I am not enough in this moment. And over time, that story becomes their reality. That's why you must be intentional about the way you hold yourself. Not for the sake of appearances, but for the sake of your identity. Your body language is like a thermostat for your confidence. You can let it be set by the environment, reacting to the coldness or warmth of others, or you can set it yourself. When you consciously choose to stand tall, to hold your head high, to speak with measured breath, you set your internal temperature. You create an atmosphere inside yourself that others will eventually feel around you. It's not about faking it. It's about reminding yourself of who you are through how you move. When you stand strong, you're telling your brain, this is what strength looks like. This is what courage feels like. This is how I show up for my life. And your brain begins to adapt. It starts matching the mental image of your body with the emotional reality you want to live in. So before you worry about how the world sees you, worry about how you see you. Every time you step into a space, your body is the first messenger your mind hears. Make sure it's speaking life. Make sure it's speaking power. Make sure it's speaking victory. Your posture is more than just the way you stand. It's the gateway to your state of mind. The human brain is always scanning the body for signals, reading every position, every movement, and making emotional conclusions from them. You might think your thoughts come first, but often it's your posture that triggers the thought. A slouched back can tell your brain, we are tired, we are defeated. A lifted chest can say, we are ready, we are strong. You are literally training your mindset every time you adjust or neglect. Your posture. This is why athletes prepare their stance before the game starts. It's not just to look intimidating to the opponent. It's to ignite something inside themselves. That upright spine, that planted foot, that squared shoulder, it's all feeding the mind the message, we are in control here. And in life, you are always in a game. The opponent might not be a person. It might be fear, doubt, or distraction. But your posture can prepare you for victory before you even take the first swing. When your body opens up, your breathing deepens. When your breathing deepens, your oxygen increases. When your oxygen increases, your brain sharpens. Do you see the chain reaction? One physical choice changes the entire chemistry of your focus. The difference between a hesitant decision and a bold one might just be whether you were standing tall enough to think clearly. And it's not just about confidence. It's about presence. The world is noisy. Distractions compete for your attention, and your mind can scatter without warning. But when you stop, plant your feet, and lift your body into alignment, you send a command to your mind, be here, be now. That moment of posture correction is like pressing the reset button on your mental state. The reverse is just as true. Let your posture slip long enough. Curl in on yourself, hang your head, drag your steps, and your mind will follow. suddenly you feel more tired, more negative, more doubtful. That's not just because the day got worse. It's because your body sent the wrong signals to your brain, and your brain believed them. Your posture became the author of a story you didn't even mean to write. Your mindset is like a fire, and your posture is one of the tools that either fans the flame or smothers it. You can choose to slump under the weight of your challenges, or you can choose to rise above them physically until your mind follows. The weight might not disappear instantly, but the strength to carry it will grow the moment you take your rightful stance. We've all seen people who enter a room and change the atmosphere without saying a word. They didn't cast a spell. They simply carried themselves with such alignment that their mindset was impossible to ignore. Their posture made them magnetic. Their presence commanded attention because it came from a deep, physical, rooted confidence that radiated outward. And here's the secret: you can train yourself to do the same. You don't wait for confidence to change your posture. You use your posture to change your confidence. You stand tall first, and your mindset will rise to match. One of the greatest truths you can ever embrace is this: you don't wait until you become something to start acting like it. You act as if first, and in time, the reality will follow. This isn't about pretending or faking. It's about rehearsing your destiny until it becomes second nature. If you want to be a leader, carry yourself like one now. If you want to be bold, speak with courage now. If you want to be free, move like someone who has already been set free. The outside world will catch up to the inside vision you're living. Your future self is not a stranger. It's the upgraded version of who you are right now. But here's the thing: the bridge between the current you and that future you is built with daily habits and daily actions. And body language is one of the first materials you use to build that bridge. Every time you stand the way your future self would stand, speak the way they would speak, look people in the eye the way they would, you are pulling that version of yourself out of the future and into the present. Think about actors on a stage. They rehearse the role before the audience ever shows up. They practice walking, talking, and moving like the character until it becomes natural. You have to do the same with your own life. Every time you act as if, you are rehearsing for the role you were born to play. The difference is, this isn't a performance. It's preparation for the real thing. It's easy to say, I'll walk with confidence when I get the promotion, or I'll speak boldly when I'm in the right room. But that's backward. You walk with confidence before the promotion. You speak boldly before the opportunity comes. You prepare in the unseen so you can stand ready in the scene. Opportunities have a way of showing up for people who are already dressed for them, mentally, emotionally, and physically. When you move as if, something powerful happens inside of you. Your brain begins to accept this new standard as normal. It stops treating confidence as a rare event and starts treating it as your natural state. And because your mind believes it's real, it sends signals to your body to keep reinforcing that reality. It's a feedback loop of growth, one you get to control. This is why some people seem to rise so quickly. It's not luck, it's alignment. They start living at the level they want to reach long before they actually get there. And because they're already carrying themselves like that person, they attract the opportunities, the people, and the respect that match that energy. They step into rooms, and the room adjusts to them, not the other way around. The opposite is also true. If you wait to feel worthy before you act worthy, you'll wait forever. If you wait to feel ready before you stand tall, you may never rise. But when you choose to act like your future self now, the world has no choice but to start seeing you through that lens. So when you wake up tomorrow, ask yourself, if I were already living the life I dream about, how would I carry myself today? Then do it. Not halfway, not sometimes, but every single moment you can. That's how you grow into the version of you that's been waiting on the other side. The mind and the body are not separate kingdoms. They are part of the same nation. What happens in one territory directly impacts the other. When your body is in alignment, your mind finds it easier to follow. A strong stance sends a strong signal. An open posture invites open thinking. A balanced frame produces balanced thoughts. This is why aligning your body isn't just about appearance. It's about creating the right environment for your mind to function at its highest level. Picture a bridge. If its structure is crooked, unstable, or off balance, it doesn't matter how much traffic it tries to carry. It will struggle under the weight. Your body is the bridge that carries your thoughts into action. When your physical frame is stable, steady, and aligned, it gives your ideas a stronger foundation to stand on. The simplest adjustments can shift your entire mindset. Straightening your back can bring clarity to your thinking. Relaxing your shoulders can release mental tension. Lifting your chin can open the door to hope. These changes might seem small, but they are powerful cues to your brain that you are ready, capable, and in control. Have you ever noticed how difficult it is to think clearly when your body is in a position of defeat? Sit hunched over, let your breathing grow shallow, drop your gaze, and suddenly your thoughts become smaller, heavier, and more limited. That's because your physical state is giving your mind a script to read from. And the script says, we are overwhelmed. We are under pressure. But shift your body into alignment and the script changes. True alignment is more than just standing up straight. It's about balance. Your weight is evenly grounded. Your breathing flows freely. Your gestures match your intentions. This physical harmony tells your nervous system that you are safe, steady, and ready to engage fully. In that state, you can think more creatively, decide more decisively, and act more effectively. It's the same principle that elite performers use. Whether it's a musician stepping onto a stage or a leader addressing a crowd, they take a moment to center their body first. That centering is not vanity, it's strategy. Because they know that when their body is aligned, their mind becomes a sharper tool. And here's the beauty of it. Physical alignment is a choice you can make at any moment. You can reset in the middle of a stressful meeting. You can realign while standing in a grocery store line. You can adjust your posture while speaking on the phone. Each time you do, you're training your mind to associate alignment with clarity, confidence, and control. When your body and mind are working together in harmony, you become unshakable. Challenges may still come, but you meet them from a place of strength instead of weakness, from clarity instead of confusion. That's the power of living in physical alignment. It brings your mental world into alignment too. Most people wait for confidence to arrive before they act, but confidence is rarely something that just shows up uninvited. It's something you build one physical choice at a time. Long before you feel courage in your heart, you can practice it with your body. The way you stand, the way you walk, the way you hold eye contact. These are rehearsals for the confidence your emotions will eventually catch up to. Confidence doesn't begin with a rush of feelings. It begins with a decision to show up a certain way. That decision is physical before it's emotional. You might not feel ready, but you can still stand ready. You might not feel strong, but you can still look strong. And the more you repeat those physical choices, the more your nervous system starts to accept them as your natural state. It's like learning to swim. At first, you may not feel safe in the water, but you mimic the movements of someone who does. Your arms sweep, your legs kick, your breathing steadies, and eventually the fear gives way to skill. Confidence works the same way. You move like someone who is sure of themselves, and in time, your mind learns to believe the motion. Think about those moments when you've seen someone step onto a stage, walk into a meeting, or enter a crowded room and radiate presence. Often, they didn't feel 100% confident inside, but they didn't wait for the emotion. They let their physical presence lead the way. That's not deception, that's discipline. They understood that the body can lead the heart into a state of certainty. This is why small physical habits matter. Standing with your shoulders back, breathing deeply, and looking people in the eye trains your mind to interpret situations as ones you can handle. Over time, your emotional responses start to match your physical ones. You don't just act confident. You become confident because your body and mind are working in agreement. Even in moments of doubt, your physical stance can become an anchor. You might feel nervous before a conversation or presentation, but if your body stays grounded, feet planted, chin lifted, voice steady, your emotions start to settle. The body sends the brain a message. We've done this before. We're safe here. We belong here. It's important to understand this is not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about practicing the version of yourself you are growing into. Every strong posture, every decisive movement, every deliberate gesture is a brick in the foundation of your confidence. You are building something permanent through repeated action. And when your body has practiced confidence enough times, it stops being a performance and becomes your default. You walk into new situations without hesitation. You speak without second guessing. You face challenges without shrinking. Why? Because long before you felt confident, you learned to move with confidence, and that practice has rewritten the way you experience yourself. So hear me today. You are not just a mind with a body, you are a body that shapes the mind. Every step you take, every stance you hold, every breath you choose, these are not small details. They are the blueprint of the person you are becoming. You cannot wait for confidence to come knocking. You must build it with the way you move. You cannot wait for opportunity to prove you belong. You must carry yourself like you already belong. You cannot wait for the world to recognize you. You must recognize yourself first. Every time you choose to stand tall, to breathe deep, to open your posture, you are telling your future, I am ready for you. And your future begins to lean in. Your opportunities begin to notice you. Your strength begins to rise from within. So the next time you walk into a room, walk in like the version of you that you've been dreaming about. The next time you speak, speak like someone who knows their words matter. The next time you take up space, do it without apology, because your body is not just carrying you, it's shaping you. And if you dare to carry yourself like the person you are destined to become, the day will come when you'll look in the mirror and realize you've been that person all along.